Hello, everybody, and welcome to Throwback Thursday.
We going back. We rewinding.
Hey, what's going on? It's your Radio Love Deja Vu. We always have your favorite celebs stopping by. Today, we have the one and only Tamela Mann in the building. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Of course. You look amazing, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Like a little chain belt and everything. Snatched? Come on, sis.
Well, thank you. I'm trying to hang in there for an old lady.
Get out of here. Listen. However old is now the new 30. That's what I'm putting it at.
Come on. And I'm going to go with it.
That's what we're going to work with.
The new 30.
Right? All right, so we're working with something new from you. You just dropped your album recently. What is it?
Live, Breathe, and Fight. Yes.
Talk to us about this.
Live, Breathe, and Fight is just talking about the journey that I've dealt with over the year and a half.
What happened?
Well, just life. Life has been lifing.
Life be.
Life is life has been lifing.
Yes.
But even through all the lifing, I've chose to live, even in the moments that happening.
Right.
Which I'm living like heaven is my destiny. I'm breathing every breath with purpose, and I'm fighting until I get the victory.
Come on.
So that's what Live, Breathe, and Fight about. Is I'm encouraging all of us to keep living, keep breathing, and keep fighting.
So what has this new year taught you, though? Okay, so you said you're living, breathing, fighting, but what did it teach you about yourself?
What it taught for me is sometimes to just sit and listen before I respond. So that is one thing that I've learned over this period, last year and a half, and also to know that God is working for me, even though I can't see Him working. He's working things out for me and in my favor. So from that aspect is kind of what I've learned, to just sit back. Things are going to come, things are going to happen, and not allow them to consume me.
Yes, that's good.
Not to
because
take
we can allow our circumstances just to take us
us
from where
over.
we're supposed to be on this path.
And it not to be a distraction.
Right.
I learned that it was really, truly a distraction to keep me and to take me off focus of what I was sent to do, the work that I've been sent to do. Gospel music is something that I know that God has given me, and the talent and just the charge to do.
Right. Okay, well, let's rewind. Let's take it all the way back. So you're from Texas.
I'm from Texas.
Give us some insight about when you first started. I know you were brought up in
Church
of God in Christ, Kojic. But give us some insight when you first started singing.
When I first started singing, I was 8 years old. Wow. I was singing in with church, of course, and it was called the Sunshine Band. For all the little bitty kids,
Yes.
like I would say they was having us from like 3 up to probably like 12 would be the Sunshine Band. I started singing, and actually I started going to rehearsals with my older siblings, which was their youth rehearsal, and I started, like while they were in the choir stand, I was standing like on the side, and I would go and just, before I knew it, I had learned the songs, and I was singing, and the organist noticed and heard me singing, so I started singing with them. Like he would let me rehearse and even get up there and sing with them. By the time I was 12, I was singing in the senior choir.
Come on now.
So I just took it to heart, and then I realized then that, oh man, I can do this.
Were you doing solos yet?
I was doing solos. My first solo was at 8.
What?
I did a James Cleveland song, I Don't Feel No Ways Tired.
I don't
Feel no ways tired.
Come on. Yeah, come on. That was my voice, y'all. That was me.
From where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe He's brought me this far to leave me.
Girl, wait.
Yes, I know that's a throwback.
Oh my God.
I mean, but when we all
In
think
real
about
life.
it, in real life,
I just felt something like for real
when
you
you
were
think
singing.
about it, it's like He hasn't brought us this far. And He's told us He's working for us. Like that's one of the songs, Working for Me, on the album. And the Lord just assured me that even though I don't see Him working, He's working in my behalf.
Ooh, I'm so serious. You said you were meant to be singing gospel.
I meant to, I know. I mean, by the time I was 12, I realized that I was supposed to be doing this. And I started writing. By the time I got in high school, because I was singing the whole time, doing high school, was in the gospel choir and all that kind of thing, got notary in school from singing. And I was actually becoming like the special guest on musicals in my town.
Wow.
So I was
Let's
going
get
around.
Tamela.
Yes, I was going around and singing solos for that. And then I started singing with, I met Kirk Frank. Well, actually, I met my best friend, went to school with Kirk Franklin, my husband David, and Dara Blair. They had a group called Humble Hearts. I started singing with them. I met Kirk at 15. David was like 18.
What?
Yes, so
I didn't know you guys were that young. You went way back.
we
that
went
far.
back. Yes, we started. Yeah, we started
Wow.
messing around like 19. Bless us, Lord. I'm looking
But
at
you're still
him.
going strong.
But we still going strong.
Come on,
36 years.
36, yes.
36 years later.
Come on now.
But so it's like the singing just was a part of me, and I love it. And even to this day, I still love singing. I
Because
don't
it's
get
in
tired
you.
of. I don't get tired of it. It's
and
like
your voice.
and I mean like, and I cry if I don't have good voice. I cry. It just hurts me because I feel like, oh, I'm not able to give my best. But you know, the body gets tired. But that's my prayers.
That's
to
when
just,
you rejuvenate.
and stay strong and keep doing it. But
Okay, so when you were doing this as a young person, did you feel like you wanted to go and start singing secular music as well, or did you, have any people coming to you for that?
I never did.
Really?
I never did. My heart has always been for gospel music. And when the way I grew up, like you were saying earlier, Kojic, Church of God in Christ, in my mom's house, we couldn't play. She called it the blues. We couldn't play secular music in my house, in my home. So the songs that I did learn, I learned when I was with my siblings or riding in the car with my sisters or stuff like that, because I really couldn't hear. Now I did sneak and play some sometimes when she left, went to the grocery store or something.
Right.
But Stacey Lattisaw was like the first artist that I really gravitated to. And I was like, man, I want to be like her one day. I want to travel and I want to sing. But to actually think to do R&B or any other music genre, I haven't. It's like my love is for gospel music.
Wow. And I saw that you recently broke a record for having the most #1 Billboard hits.
Yes, ma'am.
In gospel. What?
Yes, ma'am.
What? If that's not confirmation again, recertifying that this is what you're supposed to be doing, and you've expanded in your ministry from vocal to talk to us about when you were doing plays and everything.
Plays, I fought it. I told David went and met Tyler Perry once we finished our run with Kirk Franklin and the family, because we started touring professionally with that. And then met Tyler Perry, and he was like, well, me and my wife, we come as a couple and we would like to be a part of the production. The first thing that we done with him was I Can Do Bad All By Myself. And he was like, well, my wife doesn't act, but, she'll sing. And so when I met Tyler, I was like, I'll do all the singing you want me to do. But acting, I'm not an actress. He said, before it's over with, I'll have you acting. And that came to pass. He had David coaching me and him directing me. And
Were you nervous?
I'm still nervous to this
But
day.
you get out there and sing all the time.
I'm still nervous every time I do it.
Really?
I am. So that's when I rely on the strength. Hey, y'all know I'm a faith-based person. I rely on God for everything.
Yeah.
All my strength, all my help comes from him. So I'm like, Lord, you got to go before me, because I'm shaking in you don't see my boots. My knees shaking, but I'm shaking inside. But I love it. And I just, I'm just happy for the opportunity. The acting part to me is just icing on the cake. Because singing is my first love.
And is it hard to say, okay, I'm going to put acting on the back burner for a second, or to try and juggle both? Because are you still doing assisted living?
We finished up another season of assisted living.
Right.
So.
And when did you take time from doing that to work on this album?
We did that at the top. I started at the top of the year, came down, and left and to go do assisted living. So it's like we try to schedule it where you take time to just do one thing, but sometimes it has happened where I was doing both at the same time, where I was tracking and filming. But it's really, really hard because we film so fast, and it's so much that you have to digest with the scripts.
Right, because you have to remember all those lines.
Trust me. Hallelujah. I mean, it is tough. So it's really best to just try to make time to just, okay, I'm just going to film right now, and then I'm going to just do music right now. So in the time period in March, we got together with the producers and the writers, and we did came up with 13 songs.
Good night.
So at the top of May, that 3 weeks, we did those songs. And then after I started, then I had to come back and finish and polish up with the things that I wanted to change. So it was this was the quickest album I've ever done.
Wow. So do you have already thoughts of the themes and things that you want to put forth in the album?
For the first time, I actually started writing little notes of what I would like to talk about. So I was writing down things about carrying on. I was writing on that we deserve to win. So it was little things and little notes that's like little nuggets that the Lord would just give me, like something would happen. I was like, that would be good for us to talk about.
Yes.
And my prayer was, what do I need to give to the people? Because a lot of times it's like, I want something that's going to resonate, not just to create something, just to be creating it.
Right.
I really want it to have meaning when it happens, like working for me. It's like, this is like, when you think about it, it's like, man, I need something to really happen for me. It's like, how's it going to happen? It's like, you pray, you believe, or however you do your consecration time or meditation time. It's like you believe those things, but the Lord just assures us that he is with us.
And
He'll
he's
never
working
leave
for
us.
us.
He's working for us.
Right.
For your situation, whatever it is that you dealing with.
Right.
Say, I took the whole album personally. And I on one ad lib, it's like, I don't mean to be, selfish, but I'm really talking to God in my behalf and hoping that these songs or enlighten or open your eyes or help you heal where you need to be healed, and to just give us good direction.
That's good. That is so good. Now, who were some of the people that you looked up to when you were first getting started, or even now, vocally?
Clark Sisters.
Come on, that's a given.
Clark Sisters, and man, I got to go on tour with them last year, and it was like a kid in the candy store.
Was that for the
reunion tour?
Oh, I missed it.
It was so good.
Don't tell me.
It was so good.
I don't
Now
wanna
they
hear it.
had another one, the two that's out.
Yes.
Y'all go see it. But the one, the Lord really met us there. He met me because it was like stuff that was happening for me to actually sing with them. Every night I felt like, oh my God. Then they said, you are a new little sister. I was like, oh, they just put it up. I was like, yeah. So I was like crying and happy at the same time. But it was to the Clark Sisters, Vanessa Bell Armstrong was, and I listened a lot to James Moore. I sang, I got a chance to sing with him actually, but those were like the core people besides Hawkins and Walter Hawkins, Andre Crouch.
Yeah.
So those people were kind of like the ones that I kind of came up with.
And do you kind of mentor any of the newer artists that are out there? Have you met any and talked to them and poured into them?
Yes, because I'm the mama Annie of the industry. It's either they call me Mama Tam or I'm Aunt Tam. So, but I feel like that's something that we all should do, is to help those along the way.
Absolutely.
And give them pointers and I just always tell them to be serious about what we're doing. It's the good news is what we're supposed to be sharing about.
Right.
Never think that this is about you personally. This is to get the message out of the good news of Jesus Christ and to help as many people as we can. So that's one thing that I always, just kind of encourage them, and to not quit on yourselves when things not happening like you want it to happen. Keep fighting, keep going. It's just kind of like live, breathe, and fight right now. It's like you got to keep doing it because things just always going to happen.
Of course. It's just how you handle that situation.
Yeah.
All right. So we like to have words of encouragement, which we're kind of leading into right now. We give words of encouragement on the show. So maybe there was a time when it was a lean moment for you. Maybe something was going on. What would you say to somebody who might be in a little bit of a situation right now as of now? As of now. And even when it goes with your album, Live, Breathe, Fight. Talk to us about that.
We're saying carry on. Even though you're facing what you're facing right now, I want to encourage you not to quit on yourself. This is what this album did for me, is not quit on myself. The goals that you're trying to reach, it's never too late until we're dead. So you still have time. So don't feel like it's the end because you may be a year older, but to love on yourself. And if that is what you were called to do, go do what you were called to do. Just make it, cultivate it. Keep working on it.
Yes.
Don't just let it lie dormant. I mean, especially when it comes to singing or whatever it is, you got to keep working at it. And just because you fail one time does not mean that it's over. Some failure is not always bad. So it's for you to learn from it, get up, dust yourself off, and keep going.
Absolutely. And so in 2005, I read that you guys started Tamelamann Records. Give me a hustler's tip about the industry. Give me something you learned about being in the music business and why you guys started the record label. Something that can, inspire somebody who's trying to get into the industry.
That is the David answer. He started it. We started Tamelamann Music because for me, I was heavier. I always been a thick girl. It's like I always felt like I was good enough to be heard but not good enough to be seen.
Wow.
So once we start going and got involved with the plays, and Tyler was very encouraging to me for us vocally to just work my gift. David was like, Tam, you're a world-class singer. We're gonna start this company, and you're gonna do an album. I fought with him. I didn't want to do it.
Why?
Because I just was so used to being in the background, and I would always, even for years, I would go out and sing, and I would have my eyes closed because it was fear.
Yeah.
I was allowing my fear to take me over. So my encouragement is sometimes you may have to start your own thing in order for you to get to where you're trying to go.
Yes, I like that. And even now, there's so many areas that we can start our own thing.
It
from
really,
podcast to
it's
radio
so,
to everything.
I mean, when we were growing up, we didn't have as many avenues. I mean, there was some avenues,
You
but
had to
not
be
like now.
discovered.
Yes.
Now I can make you discover me by putting my stuff online.
You better say it.
Look, I could have been Oprah level a teenager, but if I had this equipment,
You-
I tell my
that's-
interns, I'm like, y'all don't understand.
That's right. That's right. But I had to he really encouraged me when I wanted to quit and not, and give up on myself.
Yeah.
He pushed me. So it's good to have somebody in your corner. Don't feel like you can do it all by yourself.
Right.
You got to have some help. And we have to listen. Y'all, you got to listen. You got to listen. You got to listen.
We gotta listen.
You have to listen because it's like you're not going to have all the thoughts yourself. It's not going to the plan may come to you, but sometimes you need other people to help you to make the plan come to fruition.
Absolutely.
And David Mann made that happen with us with Tamelamann Music. And I'm the artist that I am today. It's because of God and David Mann is why I'm sitting here in front of you as Tamela Mann, the artist.
That is beautiful.
Yep.
All right, so now that we've done the hustlers, might as well dig into marriage. Can we get some marriage advice up in here? 36 years strong, y'all. Some folks can't even make it through a whole year, okay? Like, seriously, my parents' testimony is that they were married for 10 years, right?
Okay.
And had never stayed together for a whole year. They would always break up and get back up, break up, break up. Now, they're still married to this day now.
Are
and
you
more in love than
serious?
ever. But they said that first 10 years, they were young and dumb.
Okay.
And crazy.
Okay.
But I want to get some advice from you guys. Give us something, somebody might be looking
Give
for
you
someone.
well
or-
for me is David and I are friends. We started out as friends, and it really our friendship to both of us feel like that have saved our marriage because when you're friends you tell each other everything, you share each other, and it's like you're open and you're honest with each other. We're open and honest with each other, and another thing that we try to do is outdoing each other, doing for each other.
Oh, I like that.
'Cause nothing-
Outdoing each other, doing for each other.
because nothing goes lacking or wanting, because he's getting things he wants and need, and I'm getting the things that I want and need. So those are things besides us just liking. We like each other.
Right.
We in love with each other.
That's dope.
So, but I think the base of it is friendship, and we didn't our relationship wasn't based off of money, wasn't based off of sex. It was based off of our friendship.
And what about when you guys, you're working together, you're always together. Do you have to have alone time? Where's the me time?
I prayed for that part. I wanted somebody to work together with me and understand. I wanted somebody doing music. Because then, y'all growing up in church, it's like all you was doing was musicals. So it's like, and sometimes the musicals ran late at night.
Yes.
So I didn't want to have to be explaining where I'm coming from. I wanted somebody to go with me and we do it together. And we've built everything we have together.
That is.
So it sounds weird, but it works for us because it's what we wanted. And it's like, it just, I don't know, all our accounts, everything we have, both our names is on it. There's no, I just mark my money.
Right.
No, this is his money. No, it's like the lights got to be paid because you both live under the same lights. If the lights off, all of y'all out in the dark. So we do it all together, and we make every decision together. He doesn't govern our house like a dictator.
Right.
We govern our house together.
And what do you guys do as far as preparing for your future things? Like, your next ventures, because you've done your reality shows, your movies, the albums. What's the next venture for the man?
Relationship tours. I want to start actually going out doing more relationship things. I told him last year, I said I had an offer to do Broadway. And I was like, I really just want to focus on the marriage ministry.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I understand the marriage ministry, but you wanted to turn down Broadway?
I did.
Tamela Mann.
I did not, and I love and I pray that the opportunity, I pray that it comes back. But I feel like right now, I feel like families are so under attack.
Yeah.
That me and him, he and I feel like we could help in some kind of way. I mean, the entertainment on that part, that's great for that. And it's not that I don't love it and just slamming the door on it, but I have to follow my heart.
Yeah.
And when you follow your heart, it's the right decision every time when you follow your heart on the right thing. It's so, and I just feel like family, from the attacks that we had on family, on just our personal family this past year, you know, me and him is in a perfect place, a great place, but with us and our children, it's just in a rough spot. Yeah. And I want to be able to share with other people to let people know, first of all, that you're not alone.
Right.
Because a lot of us and a lot of my friends in the industry were dealing with some of the same things.
But we are out here looking, oh, they got perfect. They're this
no,
and
we're
this is all
not.
great.
We're not. So it's like we want to be transparent to help marriages, relationships build, family build. And sometimes it gets a little rocky, but we can build. We can come back. We can come back. So
all right, so you're working on that now?
Touring for Live, Breathe, and Fight, starting with putting all that in line for actual, you know, the routing for that. And then for the fall, I want to do the marriage ministry stuff.
That's good.
Relationship.
Will there be like another book or something like that to go along with it?
I'm gonna push our book, because you know we have a love project that's out, Us Against the World. So we'll be doing music from that. We'll be talking about the book, and we just open up where the people can talk. I think what happens is people don't get to really talk to you, so we're opening it up where people can talk to us.
I like it,
and know that it's coming from a real place of transparency. That hey, I'm laying down the guard. And letting you know that I got issues. He have issues. We all have issues. And let's just get our issues stuffed together.
I like it. Okay, busy. And what do you do for holidays are coming up? I need to know.
Cook, girl, cook.
Come on, break it down.
Tamela Mann. You know I have Mama Man's Kitchen that I do that's on YouTube. I have a cooking show.
No.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. We have MANNTV.
Yes,
and
I know that.
You can go to MANNTV and watch some of the cooking shows that I have. But that's like my unwind stuff.
What's your specialty? Because I'm hungry already.
For my family, they love for a meatloaf from me. Yams is a specialty. Mac and cheese is a specialty that they always have to have.
Do you host all of the, like the Thanksgiving and Christmas?
I do. I love for it to be in my house. And my island is big like this. And I have food from there all the way around.
You know what?
Like where your stuff is, then I have some decorations. But all the way around all of this will just be food. Desserts. Food.
Why are you doing this to me right now?
I'm sorry.
Why?
You didn't say you was
know
hungry.
what?
I'm sorry.
I'm coming. You were in Texas. Happy last week. We're going over to Tamela.
And we love guests. We love guests, and I love to see people eat.
You should have food at the relationship things. We can do a little cooking session. Come on, let's make it happen.
That sounds good, but we have to see. That's a good idea.
That's for the VIP package. We do that.
Oh, look at you! Come on in the room. Yes. So, but I mean, that's a great idea. Actually, that's wonderful.
Let's make it happen.
Because I do activity. I mean, to me, that's another side,
right?
But what we're doing, and my mastermind over there is always David is always up thinking when I'm sleeping or watching a movie. David is always doing. He's always busy in his mind. He's always doing something. That's what I love about him. And I just been praying and asking Lord to give us more time. Yeah. I was like, Lord, I just don't know if I could do this without David. I can't do it.
But that is such a blessing to have a partner that understands, that's forward thinking, that's supportive.
He's very supportive.
Yes.
He's my number one supporter.
I love
it. And I love it. And we're looking at doing some comedy stuff for him. And it's quite a few things that we have.
He's crazy too.
He's very crazy. He's trying to act like he ain't listening, but trust me, he hear everything he's saying.
Right.
But he's good like that. David has bionic ears. He can have one ear over here talking to you, but he hear everything that's happening. It is crazy. But that's what I love about him. And relationship wise, guys, I have my best friend and my lover, my baby daddy, all of that.
All of it.
Yeah, my boyfriend. I just be hanging out with my boyfriend a lot. We take time to just enjoy each other And it don't always have to be spending money, y'all. It's just
That
sitting.
part. People don't understand. Just a decent little walk in the park.
Come
Let's
on.
just hang out and
Sit in
maybe
the
get an
yard.
ice cream and just chill for
That's
a minute.
right. Sit in the yard.
Sit in the yard, yes.
He'll up and look for me. We have like this carriage sits in the circle of our house. I'll be out there sitting with a cup of coffee or just a bottle of water or something, just hanging out. And he's like, I've been looking for you. I just been sitting here in the sun. But it's wonderful to be able to enjoy your partner. It's a wonderful thing to enjoy your spouse. Just my friend.
Yeah.
To hang out with my friend.
That's awesome. All right, so we will be listening to you, seeing you on tour with everything, Live, Breathe,
Breathe and
Fight.
Fight.
Will you be reconnecting with Kirk again?
I'm sure I will. I've been, like I told you, we've been knowing each other since 15.
Which is still mind blowing to me. I don't think all this time I knew that you guys were
That
going
tight?
way back like that. I knew
a lot of people
young
don't.
adults, but I didn't know. Adults, but I didn't know back in teenage years.
Yeah, we knew him when he was everywhere, meaning his thoughts was everywhere. He was everywhere himself. But it's just a blessing to be able to see us from then to now.
Yes,
That we're still all doing what we love and thriving in it.
That's
So
awesome.
it's really a blessing. So that we all living, we breathing, we fighting. I want to encourage y'all to live, breathe, and fight. Don't quit on yourself. Keep living, keep breathing. You have call, and you got a purpose, and you got to fight till you get the victory.
Boom. That's it. Tamela Mann. You're perfect up in here. All right, wait, one more thing. What's one of your favorites off the album? I know you can't pick
My
one 'cause
favorite
everybody
song.
says this.
My
are babies.
favorite. I got two.
Okay.
It's called "You Deserve to Win"
Uh-huh.
and "Hand on Me" are my favorite songs.
I like that Hand on Me. I like that one.
Because when you think about your life,
Yes.
since we talked about 8 years old, it's like when I look back, the Lord was putting people in my way to help me to get where I am, y'all. I didn't do this by myself, and it's like they were just guiding me along.
Yes.
And His hand has been on me with the favor of Him since early, and it's like, so that song, it just resonates. It makes me cry because it's like, well, I'm really thinking like His hand is just like,
Yes.
when they say they praying for you, I just feel like His hand is just laying on my head, that He's anointing me with oil. My
Come
cup
on.
runneth over. Oh,
Over.
okay, just so churchy.
Come
Look
on,
at
Jesus.
David. But that is, that's just my call, y'all.
Yes.
That's what I've been called to do, and I mean to finish that God has started.
I love
and
it. And
begun
wait,
in
one
me.
more thing before you go. When I saw the video and heard the song "Working for Me," I was like, "This sounds like this ain't Texas." Just a little bit. And then I saw the video, and it sounds almost like it could be from one of those movies, like an animated movie.
I hope, that's one thing that I do want to do.
I'm serious. When
I do
heard
want to
it,
do
I was like,
animated.
that could be like.
I forgot that is one of the other things that I want to do. I do.
All right. Well, we're an ABC Disney property right here. Come on, Diz.
Come
Y'all
on,
here.
Diz. I do. I want to. I
mean,
do.
There's nothing out right now that's catering to the young urban child. That would be really cool.
That would be great.
I mean,
Do it, Lord.
come on, Jesus. Thank you, Tamela, for stopping by.
Thank you so much for having me. This was great.
Perfect.
Thank y'all for watching Throwback Thursdays. Come back next Thursday for another throwback.